I've already got a thumbs up. What the hell?
Huh? Oh.
There ain't nobody in my live chat and I got a thumbs up.
No, YouTube's counting still very distinct. Don't worry, I punked that by the way. Never mind.
I'm pointing it at myself.
Good thing.
Hi, Tammy. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to talk about a subject that was near and dear to my heart because I've been there, done that for a couple years of my life as an adult. And that is homelessness. We all need to be aware that there is homeless families out there with kids and adults alike that are in the freezing cold, have nowhere to go, have no warm place to sleep. I've been there, and that sucks. And we did a rally today and stood out there with some homeless. And the manager of a homeless project, his name was John. He created Michiana 5 for the homeless. He is a very good guy. He helps whenever he can and everything. And I really feel bad for those. That has a soft place in my heart for that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Kim. It just brought back some memories. That's why I want to help these people as much as I can, get awareness out. And that's why I was talking to the mayor. He needs to step up and do something for these homeless people around his area. We were in Goshen, and we've got people in Elkhart that are homeless. But we started in Goshen for the rallies. We're going to do one in Elkhart in January. And I just feel for these people because I've been there and I know what they're going through. And it makes me feel bad. Because I really have no means to donate nothing but clothes or blankets or a little bit of food here and there. And it really hurts me that I can't do more for these people. Any comments, questions that you have about today's rally? The police left us alone, by the way. They waved at us as they went by. There's buildings that they can turn into homeless shelters, but the mayor has to okay it and this, that, and the other. And judging by the looks of the mayor, as y'all seen, he's well-to-do. My mission is to see change for the homeless. They really need it more than anybody. we decided to take a break from cop lurking and cop watching to go do something that's dear to my heart. I missed some of the comments.
Um, Tim is Tim is saying that a lot of abandoned buildings and stuff that are around, they should let the homeless help fix them and repair them so they can live in them.
Hey, that's a good idea. Kim, I never thought of that. That would be a great idea. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll have to bring that up to John the next time we see him, and maybe he can convince the mayor around these cities to let them fix up abandoned buildings for homes for them, for apartments for them.
And she's actually speaking of a specific one that she knows of. I think she says there is an old abandoned housing project I wish I could get to help the homeless here. And then she says they could fix up. You know, you can't just put them in an empty building.
No, you
There
can't.
has to be rooms and
There has to be
bathrooms
rooms,
and
but
stuff like that.
yeah,
Like that old hotel they bulldozed down and put in a parking lot. Would have been a perfect one.
but this is a serious subject, guys. That's the only reason I'm speaking on it. Because I've been there, done that, and it's no fun.
People are sitting outside freezing right now. No warm place to go.
Nope. And the cops around here in Elkhart, they've got curfews on the parks to chase the homeless out, so that they can't lay down on park benches or anything, to have some kind of stability instead of sleeping on a cold sidewalk. I wish I knew some numbers. I would say them in my live stream so you guys could call and complain about helping on getting the homeless some warm place to be.
They posted some of the guys posted some numbers and some contact information on my video today. But they didn't post it. They read it off when I was filming them.
If you want to know some phone numbers, go to James Jacobson's live stream. Y'all know Jim. He was the one that was filming today. He's got a little bit more information on his. I feel bad every night because I've made friends with some of these homeless people. I used to hang out where they hang out over in Goshen at the place called The Window. And I made friends with a lot of these homeless in Goshen. I would hang out there every day just to be a friendly person that they could look up to and know that somebody cared. Yep, that is true. A lot of them don't have a place to go. And there's families with children out there in the cold. You know, if an adult can't hardly take it, imagine what a kid's going through. It just breaks my heart. And most of these times, when DHS finds out that they're homeless, they take the kids away from their loving parents. And it just breaks my heart. Hey, Metal Shelley. The recap for Metal Shelley is we're talking about my stream is about homelessness tonight. We done a live stream from Goshen today, and it's near and dear to my heart. And I just am telling people how sorry I feel for the homeless. There's little kids and everything out there in the streets. Don't know where their next meal's coming from. There's people with pets out there. It's just nationwide, and it hurts my heart because I was there in their shoes.
And the city officials couldn't even make it for a half hour or 45 minutes out there today with us without running back to their warm offices and cars.
And the mayor couldn't even stand out there for more than a half an hour with us. They all scattered back into their warm buildings and warm cars. They couldn't take it out there for the half hour we were out there. The hour that we were out there, they refused to stand out there with us. They was in a hurry.
It's new Create Your Own Ultimate Feast time at Red Lobster. Pick 4 of 10 favorites to create the ultimate feast you've been dreaming of, like lobster mac and cheese or tender snow crab. So hurry in before new Create Your Own Ultimate Feast ends. Grubhub is a delivery app that lets you order any food your heart and stomach desire. So
Ticks me off that the mayor and the city officials do this. It just makes me want to wring their necks.
Yep, and my teeth are yellow. Clearly my whitening toothpaste is not.
I care about the homeless,
Whitening toothpaste only works on the surface.
but there's only so much you can do without help from the communities
Whitening toothpaste.
or help from the city officials.
I crushed the tissue test. Yeah, you did. Crest white strips. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
No, I haven't, Tammy.
From future stains with new mouthwash.
First time he's made so many mistakes. Hit the bank one morning, more people around. Didn't clear the back room, pump spike right off.
Oh no.
Taking any money.
What did Tammy say?
Yeah, she said the whole time he was doing the video about Patrick, he was calling him News Now Oklahoma.
Oh no. Oops. Mess up. But does anybody have any questions or ideas that we can bring up when we meet John again?
Call her. I'll read now and get them on it too.
He doesn't care about money anymore. Whatever he's after.
They would be happy with an abandoned building. Just a warm place to go
It
to.
took all the restraint I had not to ask the mayor of Goshen today about the drunk cops shooting their guns from a vehicle.
What's that?
They said she was not behind the Dollar
He was out
Tree.
of town. They always sent me the file. It's nice. Just 5 months ago. And I
Well,
haven't
they
bought
said so
anything
she
on
was
there
gonna be
since.
on foot behind the
Because
Dollar
they
Tree.
come and do it when you get over.
I'm just like that with homeless animals. I love homeless animals too, but I just don't have a place for them to go. Hi, Mary. Glad you joined. Mary, it's about homelessness tonight, Mary. We're still trying to bring awareness to the homeless. There's families out there with kids sleeping in their cars, sleeping on the streets, and everything. It just breaks my heart because I've been there.
About that.
Well, this one started out robbing convenience stores before.
Just didn't want to throw that in
That's unusual. Pimps typically violate by
with what we
proxy,
were talking
forcing
about
others to
today.
work for them, whereas bank robbers usually operate in pairs or alone.
So he's sexually sadistic and has experience with armed robbery.
Along with
You guys are welcome.
I'll get in touch with his parole officer.
You're Lynch's parole officer. When was the last time you talked to him? I haven't talked to Lynch in a month. What can you tell us about him?
Bro, a real peach. He used to punish his girls by raping them with
I love animals too. Homeless animals and all. I hate that there is dogs and cats and kittens out in this weather. I wish that they had a place to go too. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about tonight, what was on my heart, and that we really appreciate whoever was in the live stream today when we were going to do it. What you cooking, Mary?
Got about 16 different ways you just violated your parole. They sent in feds for busting parole.
For the bank robberies and the delivery man you killed.
I don't want thanks.
We had pizza tonight for dinner.
You're going down. You got me roll over because you're waving 3 to 5 at me. It's a beatings that lasted longer than that.
If I were you, I wouldn't even worry about the murder charge. I'd worry what happens to you when word gets around you're a pervert.
Anybody have any questions, comments, or suggestions?
Little old ladies, kids, witnesses say you got off when the old lady took her shirt off. Old ladies, kids.
Hey, that works.
Hey, bro,
Leftovers are always good.
take him back to the field office, spend a few hours with him. He'll soak.
What you doing, Meadow Shelley, for dinner?
We just got another call. Restaurant.
I'm going to be on the news.
Started making people undress.
The Channel 22 Eyewitness News
What'd she say?
Hardcore or not,
in our area
scumbag.
was covering it today. Yes. Yes, I think that that we were hurt a little bit today. And I hope the general public starts to take notice. And I hope the mayor can't sleep tonight. He got just a little taste of what the homeless go
I
through.
just got that notification, Jamie.
It's beautiful. There's a new way to ring in the holidays at Olive Garden. All new oven-baked pastas. Your favorite pastas baked.
Sorry guys that I buffered. I was reconnecting. For some reason my connection went kafooey.
Isn't the one on the door. It's a rate log for your life insurance that guarantees your rate can never go up at any time.
Who always yells at me to pay
Many
attention
policies.
to the chat? LOL, LOL.
I've been trying to pay attention.
Designed for people on a fixed income with options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 95 cents a month. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can
Mary said nobody knows each situation but wants to treat them all like worthless humans.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
both are free.
When I was homeless, I hated the way people treated me. Like worthless trash. And it was not my fault. It was because of that was addicted to drug and alcohol. And he would rather do that than keep a roof over my head. I've lived in shelters and I've lived in my car because of my ex-husband. So I know what these people go through on a day-to-day basis. In the cold and everything.
Simply made with 100% olive oil. Simply no sugar added to dinner. Simply delicious. Ragu Simply.
I'm not just paying attention to you, Tammy. I'm trying to keep up with the chat and pay attention to everybody.
She was making a joke.
Oh. I'm still new at this. I've only done so many of them.
And after all this time, they can finally be together. They're about to find out
I'm so convinced all of this will work out.
if it was really worth the wait.
She can't expect Clint to give her a lot, because Clint doesn't have a lot.
I'm afraid to tell her that.
Yep, instead of judgment by stupid people ought to educate themselves and put people like that in their shoes for one day. I don't think most of them people that are judgmental and cutting them down would last a day out in 20 below zero weather if they had to live out there.
You started to.
I told you she was messing with me.
Tammy's messing with you good.
It doesn't make sense that children explain how to fight a mistake.
That is the truth, Mary.
Someone else's children. Yes, sir. It's okay. No, you don't do this.
I missed my last one on the scrolly. Somebody said something else and I missed it.
It doesn't make sense to me. You internalize.
Sorry. What did you say, Tammy?
To act out you were
She wouldn't do anything at the time. Manager said he put the parents together.
So why?
I'm
Kids now.
I'll talk to the bank manager again.
glad everybody's listening to my heartfelt
I can tell you, I haven't already.
speech tonight about the homeless. It makes me feel good to know that others out there have a compassionate heart just like me
That bank who are forced to watch. What could I possibly be hiding?
for this sensitive subject.
This is about your children, isn't it?
I missed that last one on the scrolly.
We're sorry.
From Mary?
Yeah, from Mary.
Or no, from Kim.
From Kim, yeah.
Kim said we lived in housing, but drug and crime got so bad my parents just picked up and we moved with no place to go.
Going to stop.
So you know somewhat about where the homeless are coming from too, huh, Kim? That's so sad. I wish people wouldn't have to go through what people are going through.
Dunkin' Donuts made a fresh batch.
So me and you have experienced homelessness, huh, Kim?
I took my pass. We can't even look at each other.
Well, as a kid, I bet it was a lot harder on you because you were so little. It's still homelessness.
Is it true you killed my father?
So you've had, even though you've experienced it at a young age. When my first husband kept making my second ex-husband kept making me homeless. Once I got a place after I left him, I vowed to myself, unless I could help it, I would never be homeless again. And so far, I've kept my promise to myself. And I plan to keep that promise to myself. first year of high school? Oh boy, I bet that was rough.
The answer is 4. Only 2 in the state felt they were living their life. Gail Dale Shepherd, last known address, 236 Harbor Lane.
Thanks, Mom. What's 6 miles from the last restaurant?
It was cold out there today, people. When we were doing that, it was cold. I don't see how people can stand it out there 24/7. I feel even worse because I stood out there for an hour. And it's not even 20 below yet. It's supposed to get 20 below this winter. I hope they find them some housing before it gets really cold. That's why I'm bringing you this live stream tonight. That's another piece of my life that I believe you guys needed to know. Thank you, Tammy. Yep, we do too. We do too, Kim. We've helped so many around here in Elkhart area with a meal here and there, or clothing, or blankets, or a place to crash, or a hot shower.
Like that guy in my video, a couple of dollars or something like that doesn't cure the problem. It just helps out for a minute.
Yep.
That cure the problem, the big problem. You know, place to live.
Yep.
Wow, look at that heck. I'm watching your video and it's weird.
Nobody can see me right now.
I can see you.
I'm making a cigarette.
Yeah, we can see you making a cigarette. Sort of. We can see you doing something. I understand. Other people probably don't.
And some of the homeless around here in Elkhart were ungrateful for what we did for them.
I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but my thing is everybody says, we hear a lot of people say, oh, I'm not getting involved. I'm not doing anything for them. They're just drunks and drug addicts and such. And my thing is, you know what? If I had to sleep in the cold on a bench or on the ground or something like that, I'd want to be drunk or high too, you know? I mean, I don't know.
But being drunk out in the cold, you have a higher tendency to die.
Yeah.
From hypothermia.
Correct. That is correct.
The homeless around here, excuse me.
Smoke another one.
The homeless around here have no hope. They've lost all hope about getting a place of their own where they can feel comfortable in a heated apartment or a house or whatever. They feel so hopeless. And that's what homelessness is. It brings you to a world of hopelessness, of unkind people. They treat you better when they find out you're not homeless. And that's what another thing that irks me. Everybody should treat everybody, regardless of their situation, like people. And not be hurtful to others. The homeless are already down on their luck. Don't kick them while they're down. Try to do something to help them.
Of course, Kim, there are a couple of scumbags out in that population too, like the jerk that ruined everything for everybody with CPAR.
Yeah.
Tell them about how CPAR was helping people and what that one guy did to him.
In Goshen, a place called CPAR Property Managers was helping last year house the homeless in apartments that they had for rent. And this guy, he got selected to be one of the homeless that was put in one of them apartments. And instead of taking care of it and advantage of it, he was making people pay to stay there and just abusing of staying there, and he got kicked out.
Got everybody kicked out.
Everybody that was in that apartment got them kicked out, got all the other ones kicked back out in the street, and they stopped doing it for people. He was doing drugs in the apartment and charging for people to stay there overnight. And that's the type of people that ruin it for other deserving families and people that deserve it. It just irks me something awful bad when they're already homeless and they give other homeless people and families a bad name by doing stuff to ruin what they've got. They're not fortunate enough to say thank you and take care of their stuff.
At this point, I'll probably hit the first thing that catches his attention. Families. Public place.
Yep, little acts of kindness do go a long way. But the owner of CPAR stopped doing it for people because of this one bad apple. No, there shouldn't be, Tammy. There shouldn't be no homeless people. But there is. There shouldn't be. But it's far too common nowadays.
We've got cruises everywhere. Where could he be?
There's only a few blocks between here and his hotel.
It's gotta be really close.
Just a little act of kindness, like Tammy said, would go a long ways.
That was Mary.
Mary said that?
Yeah, that was Mary.
Sorry, Mary. Mary said she had to explain to the little one. I missed it because it disappeared too quick. But she had to explain to her little one.
Just do this.
I don't see a homeless person when I look at my friends that are homeless. I see a person that's down on their luck for one reason or another who needs a little lift up, and I try to lift them up as good as I can, knowing that their situation isn't as fortunate as mine.
The children. They're
Hi, second son.
I need something to kill. Give me something. I need.
I just wish more people were more aware of the homeless problem.
I think what second son is saying, Kim, is that some people make the choice.
Yes, you've got that
And
right,
some people
second
don't
son.
have a choice.
You've got that right. Some do make a choice, but others with little kids, some of them don't. Some of them are just put in that situation for loss of jobs or money or something else of that sort. I'm talking about for the ones who don't choose to be homeless. I'm talking about for the ones who don't deserve it.
The basis of shame is not some personal mistake about
Jim, second son said bingo. He heard you. I mean, not everybody that's homeless chooses to be that way. There's a lot of them out there with kids that wish they weren't put in that situation. And Christmas is coming up, and them poor kids that in them families that are out there aren't going to have a very good Christmas.
I told them what a great job it is. And they even
I think a big part of the problem is, yeah, people make mistakes or people get into bad situations.
really tell them the truth. I didn't tell them.
You know, they lose their job or lose their income for a period of time or something, and they get down on their luck. And you know, once that goes on for a certain amount of time, you go try to rent something from somebody, and they want references. Where have you been for the? And as soon as they find out, oh well, I've been living on the street for the last year,
They don't want you.
they're gonna pass you up and not rent to you. So
Yep.
once you get in that situation, even if you change your life, correct the mistakes that you may or may not have made, it's hard to come back from it.
Yes, it is.
You got that right.
Yeah, Roadhog, I never give money. Like other people have said in the chat, if somebody needs something, I'll give them a sweater or a coat or a blanket or a couple of cheeseburgers or something, but I don't hand out money.
No, we never hand a homeless person money. We always get what they need if we have access to getting what they need, or open our home up for a shower or wash clothes or what have you, so that at least they can feel human
Socialize online.
in one way or the other. We give them a hot meal so that if they haven't eaten in days or whatever.
Students at a small Bible college, roughly an attack a week, then suddenly nothing. Until 9 days ago, when suddenly were able to-
Second son said that was an excellent point.
Both those women are in their 30s.
Oh, you
They were
you can read the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, Kim.
That's why I said keep me up on the chat just in case I miss something.
How do we know it's the same guy? He leaves voicemails for them.
And
Yeah.
that's awesome of you, Road. We just, I would rather buy somebody a cheeseburger than a beer, I guess is what I'm saying.
And with us giving them money, we don't know if they're going to buy beer, drugs, or what have you with
Well,
it. We would rather get the meal for them so we know that they ate.
But that's what Roadhog is saying, Kim, is that if they're honest with them and say, hey, I'm jonesing, I'm going through withdrawals, or I need a beer or a shot of heroin, if they're honest with him, he would give them money knowing that that's what they're going to do with it, is what he's saying.
Kim says I never give money. I don't blame you, Kim.
Absolutely, alcoholics and drug addicts can die from the withdrawal symptoms if they're bad enough. I agree 100%.
Somebody on my last comment.
Just swipe it up with your finger, Kim. There you go.
I think we're ready to meet.
Yep, that's what we do, Mary. Hi, Pug Face. Hi, Road. I forgot to tell you hi. Hope you're feeling better, Road.
Thumbs up emoji.
For the first time in history, all 456 episodes of the original Law & Order are only in one place, WeTV.
I hope this is a good discussion for everybody. I decided to do it after we done the rally today.
It's Macy's One Day Sale with over 25,000 deals of the day, like 50 to 70% off.
Thank you, Mary. You are too.
Earrings, $189, and this Ninja blender, $79.99. Macy's One Day Sale starts Tuesday.
All Tyson Anytizers chicken is raised with no antibiotics ever. Every great decision for snack time. Allowing the band to practice at your house? Not a great decision. Keep it real. Keep it Tyson.
Well, I just wanted to touch base with you and tell you that what was on my heart and a little bit about myself again. Mary said she'll see you in the chat. Good night, Mary. Thanks for joining. Any other comments people would like to make?
It's new Create Your Own Ultimate Feast Time at Red Lobster. Pick 4 of 10.
I'm smiling, second son.
You've been dreaming of, like lobster mac and cheese or tender snow crab. So hurry in before new Create Your Own Ultimate.
Good night, Mary. Thanks, Meadow Shelley, for the smiley. That brightens up my day.
So, there you are with your depression and your dirty laundry that you just don't want to deal with. Because depression is multiple symptoms. Yeah, time for a change. And your doctor tells you about Trintellix, a prescription medicine for depression. So you're feeling this overall relief. And
I did not know that.
significant impact on weight in clinical trials.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the little tidbit, Kim. We did not know that. That's very interesting. That Abe Lincoln started Thanksgiving back during the Civil War.
I always put it back to the Indians and Pilgrims.
And that's where I've always put it. I thought the Indians and Pilgrims started it, but it started way after that.
No,
way after that. I think that I help homeless people a lot because I was once walking in their shoes and I know how they feel. It was no fault of my own, of course. I had my second ex-husband was abusive and all he liked was drugs and alcohol, and that's all he cared about. He didn't care about keeping a roof over my head. So that's why I like helping out to homeless as much as I can.
Alicia Jordan, 38. Emma was the same. He was waiting for her to get home. He broke into the bath, subdued her with a gun.
Answer machine.
I left a message about an hour or so before. Can't imagine being tunneled like that in my own house. You know?
The messages aren't thoughts. They're overtures. trust me. It's being sincere. Sounds like we're dealing with a power issue.
Oh, second son says she's also stating that she didn't know when Thanksgiving started. The Pilgrims started it, or
Most victims were all college students, all religious. Might change. Have the police found any connection between the these victims?
No, nothing yet.
I have to figure out what made him go off script.
well, folks.
Mac Callahan, I'm a detective on this job.
Hey, Jason, get in. How are you? Very much.
As soon as he changed victims, I knew I could use your help.
Your thoughts?
Serial rapist
I
really
missed
has
that one.
legacy. I figured if we can get a handle on what made him change, it would give us our best shot at nailing this guy.
Is there a place where our team could set up?
You got it. In the conference room.
Thank you. Thank you.
Agent Gideon. You're gonna have to talk to a lot of victims.
Did you see that one from second son?
Yeah, he says, Kim, will you please advocate Kim
As long as you promise to stay pissed off at what happened to them.
Jerham
I've been on this case since day one. I've
on
been
how
upset
things
inside.
came about?
Hey, Kim, I think Thanksgiving started back with the Indians and the Pilgrims. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's when it originally started. I would have to do more research on that, but I'm thinking it started back then.
From the FBI, I realize you've already.
But I think what Kim is saying is that Abraham Lincoln
Answer for us.
basically recognized it as a holiday. I'm not 100% sure about how it. I know it's celebrated as when the Pilgrims and the Indians met and gave thanks and such, but as far as when it actually became a recognized holiday, I don't know.
Second son just asked us if we've always been auditing together since we started, and something else. I didn't catch it.
I don't think so. What about anyone that's settling on women?
Yeah, since we first started, we've done audits together.
He told me I should get a dog.
I'm his backup.
Yeah, second son, we've only been doing this for a couple of months.
We just started this a couple months ago, like Jim said. But I'm always there with him. He's always there with me.
He said that we weren't the type of people to just stay inside and read books. And he talked about taking me away to Positano, Italy. And drinking white wine and listening to
Is there any significance to that?
my favorite place in the world. The only alcohol I drink and my favorite singer. I've never seen your mean to any other.
Second son, Kim G is a very good person to see her around a lot. She's a dedicated person. Is.
So many lives have been ruined here. He said that my injuries.
Second son said, me too.
And we think that they were somehow worse than better. Just let them know. Someone hands over that gun to me. Everyone thinks that's the best thing to do.
Yeah, second son's, I think, he just started doing this not too long ago himself.
But yeah, if you find him auditing, you'll find me close by. I'm always in his live chats when he's auditing.
I won't let you go anywhere near these Elkhart kids, though.
He sounded different. Absolutely. Nervous.
I try to keep her away from the actual police contact, but she's my getaway driver.
Just illusioning the man thinks of his attacks as loss. I didn't do anything to make you.
I stay out of the realm of danger. I'm just his getaway driver and his backup just in case something goes wrong. I'm not gonna go anywhere, second son. I don't know how to answer that one, second son. We get treated just like the other media, mostly. When we say we're auditors.
Second son's got questions. He wants you to stay live for a while.
Yeah, I told him I would.
Do you see a transformation in how media is being portrayed these days? Or are we at? I think they picture us at this point, to a degree, as just novelties, annoyances. You know, you've seen my videos with me standing around the police station with a camera. I mean, it's a joke to them. They don't take it seriously. They think we're just, you know, a grain of sand in their shoe, so to speak. But that's, some of them are starting to learn, though. I think some of them are starting to get the idea that we are serious about what we're doing. But for the majority, nationwide, I think the majority is that we're looked at as just a nuisance, a passing fancy, however you want to say it. I don't think they take us very seriously, no.
I think you get good instincts.
Our goal is to make sure the cops respect the people and honor their oath to protect, and not use their power to just continuously take money from the people to support their system. Because that, in my view, that's what's happening right now, is the cops are working for the courts and they're going out just, you know, harassing people and violating their rights just to collect money. I think I mentioned it to you the other day. I mean, how is it right that you can go out and get a traffic ticket, and if you disagree with that traffic ticket, or even if you agree with that traffic ticket, you have to go to court and you have to pay a court cost on top of that traffic ticket. Everybody's paying the court costs already, and then that individual has to pay it a second time.
You might want to talk.
Did you see what second son said?
I'm reading it right now.
Now you got shot in your own home, and then came back to the VAU like nothing even happened. Thinking you might want to talk isn't pro-time.
Oh no, I'm not having fun at all.
No, we're not having fun. We're just trying to get them to realize that they need to respect people and serve and protect like it says on their cars.
I would much rather be fishing. I would much rather be fishing, but it got to the point where I would sit around watching TV or sitting in the living room watching the news and watching some of this stuff going on and just sit here complaining and bitching and griping about it. And then one day I just said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and complain and bitch and gripe and armchair quarterback anymore. I'm going out and I'm getting in their face. And I'm going to try to at least get somebody to listen.
No. He's dead.
Canada.
You're right here.
Hi, Canada.
You won.
My live stream was about homelessness.
And here's to winning.
We did a rally on homelessness today with some homeless people for about an hour, and the coordinator of Michiana 5 for the homeless was there, and he was head of all of it. And tonight I decided to keep the stream going about homelessness because I didn't get to live stream today. I was holding signs and
We're answering
talking.
them to the best of our ability.
I was talking with my friends that I've made that were homeless and all this, so I didn't get to live stream, so I thought I'd live stream after we got home.
This season, make holiday
Thanks for watching this afternoon, Clash.
most at Rent-A-Center. Wrap it up with 6 months save cash, all without
And I was telling them a little bit about myself. I know where the homeless people are coming from, Clash with Canada, because I was homeless on and off from 18 to 20. So I know, I've walked in their shoes.
But Canada asked, except for that. Yeah, the mayor was there until he got cold after about 20 minutes, and then he took off in his $300 jacket.
only pay for what you need.
Now you can buy faster and accelerate your deal on Auto Trader by putting car buying in the palm of your hand. Start your paperwork online.
Okay,
Choose from actual financing options.
Fast needs our help. His mom has days and has just to stay there with her.
Save time at the
What can we?
Start your deal online.
What does he need?
Auto Trader. Buy faster. No matter how.
Oh, that's Tammy.
Yeah, that's Tammy asking, but I'm misunderstanding what Fast needs our help.
So try Febreze fabric refresher. Febreze finds odors trapped in fabrics and cleans them away to dry.
His mom has
Use Febreze every time.
days and has to stay there with her. I don't understand what she's saying.
Hey, Tammy. What does he need, hon?
Your clean routine. For home freshness.
My first alert. Smoke and carbon monoxide. Alexa, neighbor, and premium smoke. Good. One night, I smoked smoke.
Smoothing hair care for all class.
Oh, okay.
For hair that hates
Gotcha.
with rich coconut oil, a legendary
See, that's where we need to be able to make somebody blue and give them wrenches so they can post stuff like
Yeah.
that for us.
whole blends.
Somebody said they. Second son.
Second son, yeah.
Second son sleeps outside every day. I didn't know that.
Knowing that it's always there.
I think I told you. Okay.
No.
It always will be.
I thought it did.
Walgreens, trusted since 1901. Right now, save 25% on your purchase at Walgreens. The Criminal Minds Feature Pod continues next on VTV.
Morning. Thanks for coming in a little early. Good morning.
How's your coffee's up?
We just want you to hear what the FBI has gathered and get you on the streets.
Who needs our help again? Clash wants to know.
Classic power
insurance rate.
I have to ask Tammy, but I think Brian King needs some help with something. I'm not real clear on what, but
We think it's Brian King. We're not sure. We'll have to check into it more. Ask Tammy. Ask Jaded.
That he's in a relationship with these women.
Clash.
Come across them by accident. This is someone with access. Locksmith. He's the guy who beats the gas. He can describe exactly what these women wear and how they smell. These details will feed his fantasy. Now we need you to look for the overlap between the sets of videos. Delivery man, law enforcement.
where's his mom at?
Share workers with the interviews.
Where's his mom at, Tammy?
His relationships, he most likely lives alone.
And living alone allows him to indulge his delusion.
Oh, fast. First Amendment strike team.
Discrepancy in the victim's
That's
age.
fast. Okay, I wasn't getting the. Okay.
Age somewhere between 20 and 40 years old.
It's possible that he has a profession that he finds emasculating. So look for someone in their lives with a job that deviates from normal gender roles, something like
His mom has Fast's mom.
The sky is a shadow at the edges of each.
First Amendment strike team's mom has days to live, I guess.
And
And-
he needs to get a plane ride to go see her.
And he needs to get a plane ride to go see her.
We can't do much with money wise, but we can spread the word, Tammy.
Almost exactly to when they came to the tax stop.
Mellow. Oh, okay. I thought she was at. I thought it was like she needed a plane ticket or something. Okay. All right. Bye. Okay. Fast is staying with her mom because she only has a few days to live.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's moral support or something. I'm not.
Fast needs moral support because his mom only has days.
Someone said
Her mom has only days. She just needs our moral support. So
No,
Hey, we think.
we think.
did Shelley have any history of depression?
She put a lot of pressure on herself. She got A's, volunteered with the youth group. Played
Oh, she said he needs
He
money.
needs money.
She always
Okay.
had that grace.
It's a he.
Is there's no mods on the channel, Tammy? Can you post anything? Can you try to post a
Tammy,
PayPal
can
on
you
there?
post anything?
Oh, hold on. Hello. I'm confused.
With all due respect to you, you walked into my home, you asked if my daughter, who we
Uh-huh.
married 2 months ago, was also sexually violated.
Roadhog said he needs plane fare.
Say how I reacted.
He needs plane fare, we think.
Do whatever.
Thanks, Road.
I'm sure no other family went through that same thing.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to go lie down.
Okay. Oh.
Thank you for your time.
I'll see you later.
I know. It's kind of hard. We're still trying the mod thing.
Okay. Can you try posting something? Because we don't have mods. Can you try and see if you can post? Okay. Okay. All right. I understand now. So he needs to some extra money to be able to rebook his ticket instead of leaving now. He wants to postpone his flight so that he can stay with his mother until the end before he goes home. Okay, got it. All right, thanks, Tammy.
Okay, we got it.
Bye.
It's his relationships. In his mind,
Is his mom's very sick and he's been staying with her. He was scheduled to fly out soon, but because of an accident that she had, they said now she's down to only days. And basically what he's looking for is he's looking for some financial assistance because apparently he can't just, put a hold on the ticket. If he postpones the flight, there's a fee that he has to pay to be able to postpone the flight, so that he can stay with his mother until she passes. And then his ticket still be valid, there's an additional fee that has to be paid that we're trying to find him some financial help with.
I'm 38. I figured I couldn't afford to just wait around for the right man to show up.
Did everybody get that?
We will definitely spread the word. Do you know when this has to, what kind of time limit are we looking at? When is the original flight scheduled?
What day is his original flight scheduled to have to go back?
And the clinic would most likely have a policy not to attempt insemination until the drug regimen was complete.
So they're getting there before they begin the insemination process.
Oh, tomorrow?
He's trying to get them pregnant. He hasn't changed his fantasy. He's merely found a way to perfect it.
Oh, wow.
There's a change in victimology. He's talking
Do you know how much the additional fees are going to be?
Do you know how much the additional fees are going to be, Tammy?
Yeah, so no showing Norvell was pregnant. Means he's still watching his past victims.
Did you hear?
I heard.
Son?
Sorry, second son.
You ever seen anything like this before? Gary Hyde.
We love you too, second son.
Quit yelling at people.
This is a reassurance rapist.
So in this guy's twisted mind, these are love stories.
Of course,
Even Road Dog's laughing.
they're starving family.
I'm not used to this yet, people. You gotta give me a break.
Yeah, we definitely gotta teach Kim some lessons. She, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but she took the bait the other day at the Goshen Police Department. They baited her with a donut. Did you guys see that?
Yes, I took the bait at the police station. A donut.
We will definitely be putting it out there everywhere we can tonight.
Yeah, we'll be putting it out there, guys.
Do we have an idea how much we need to get together?
How much is it that we need to get together? Tammy, do you know?
Get to know Guide Dog. See how much you can save on homeowners and condo insurance.
Kohl's makes holiday shopping easy with the brands they want. Kohl's Cash for you and buy online, free store pickup. Shop Kohl's.com or use the Kohl's app. Most orders will be ready within 2 hours at your local store. Buy online with free in-store pickup. Get joy at Kohl's.
Taking 50 years of commercial grade performance from the stovetop.
Yeah, they did. Or that was Road. Sorry, Road. Yes, they did. I took it hook, line, and sinker. And it was one of them powdered donuts, and powder went everywhere. They had to give me a garbage can because there was so much powder on the donut.
And then 12 hours after him blowing smoke up our butt, cops are riding around town shooting out of the car.
And then 12 hours after that, two of the Goshen police officers and an Elkhart police officer got pulled over, and the one that was driving got arrested for drunk driving. They were shooting their guns out the windows of the car. That's why they got stopped.
Not joking even a little bit.
We're not
True
joking.
story.
It's a true story. It was on the news the next morning.
This is amazing. With moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. Even when I was there, I never knew when my symptoms would keep us apart. So I talked to my doctor about Humira. I learned Humira can help see other control.
Yes, it was, Road. It was very crazy. The state police are investigating the incident from the other night. Then we had an Elkhart officer and an Elkhart County officer just in trouble yesterday for trying to apprehend a suspect, and the Elkhart police officer's gun went off, and so the county sheriff shot his at the suspect.
They were wrestling with the guy on the ground after a car chase and foot chase. While wrestling with him, the Elkhart officer's gun discharged. So the Elkhart sheriff drew his gun and fired.
Quiet, lives alone, awkward with women, hangs around the office a little too long just to be near them.
It's a small clinic. I only hire women. Well, my patients are just much more comfortable around.
What about elsewhere?
I swear we are not making any of this stuff up, guys. These guys are
These guys are
soap opera
bad.
in themselves.
What is that, doctor?
It's just a question.
I swear we're not making any of this up, guys. Now, I'm assuming you guys can hear me. I'm trying to talk to text and it's not working, but I'm guessing you guys can hear me. We're not making any of this stuff up. It's all out there in the news.
It's all legit.
These guys are a freaking soap opera.
Forms to a direct marketing company called First Hand Media.
Something new every day.
No medical information changes hands. It's not.
And the other night, Saturday morning, they had the police at the police station. They had the ambulance and fire truck there. We think they might have beat another person.
Yeah, they probably saw my video on that. But what's your question, second son?
You had advised the beaches where her residence was Silverwood earlier today. They serve an obstruction of travel. Sure. What else?
What's your question, second son?
Looking up your nose, Kim.
Okay, I'm back. My battery died, people. I didn't realize it was that low.
Okay.
I got my hand in the way.
Yep, you're back.
It finally let me restart it up.
It's new Create Your Own Ultimate Feast time at Red Lobster. Pick 4 of 10 favorites to create the ultimate feast you've been dreaming of, like lobster mac and cheese or tender snow crab. So hurry in before new Create Your Own Ultimate Feast ends.
This holiday, bring us your last-minute gift list, like the friend you weren't exchanging gifts with. Who's favorite? Your son's girlfriend. Wait, he's got a girlfriend? At these prices, get something for the dog, too.
We need to empty that down into the thing.
For Christmas Eve.
Before my phone went dead, second son, you said you had another question. What was that other question that you had?
Grubhub is a delivery app that lets you order any food
I'm not sure if he's back in here yet.
So you can order this.
I just seen him.
Or maybe a little bit of this. Order from over 5,000.
There's 2 in here.
Right, but nothing news came in the chat yet since you restarted. That was
Oh.
stuff that was already there.
Mm.
The trust that he and I have, I've never had with anybody else.
America's guiltiest pleasure.
I've still got 2, it says.
Me and one other.
Yeah, but the other's not saying anything, so. I've got a lurker. I'll wait until more people get in here. People get in here.
No force entry. We're still not sure how he got in.
You're almost the same?
No.
Take a look inside.
What the hell are your men doing? Excuse me? Well, you can have men outside the door, but a woman can still get
I wish I knew who that other person was.
No answer.
I'm
There's
just
no
saying.
legal cause to
It
enter.
might be YouTube, you never know.
No, they left messages.
Yeah, it might be.
She contacts the police, which must be on the machine right after that trio left a message saying he was gonna rape her. They did everything in their
Yeah, it looks like
You just keep telling
people
yourself
moved on.
Yeah, people must have moved on for the night.
Feel bad for her injuries.
Well, I just wanted to apologize for my phone going dead.
Tell her that she's lucky.
So I will let you guys go. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Notice his diaper.
Thanks all that joined in for joining.
Handles the entire Great Lakes region.
Love and hugs to everybody.
Whole new list of victims.
Bye for now.
What do you think?
When he started with college students, he raped one a week.